What's up, everybody? Jasher from the Last Hour Network. Today I'm going to clarify the program, the targeting program for you, give you a little insight. It's not new. It's not new to you. It's not new to the United States. It's not even new in modern history. Happened in East Germany, happened in 1930s Germany, happened in the Soviet Union, and usually it's the same actors with the same ideology. But something more important that you need to know, it's actually more ancient than that. Let me give you a little insight here. Psalm 40, verse 14, verse 12. For innumerable evils have compassed me about. And then in 14, King David goes on to sing in his psalm, let them be ashamed and confounded together that seek after my soul to destroy it. Let them be driven backward and put to shame that wish me evil. Let them be desolate for a reward of their shame that say unto me, aha, aha. That's just one. But if you read the Psalms daily as a targeted individual, like yesterday's I read, my lovers and my friends stand aloof from my sore, and my kinsmen stand afar off. They also that seek after my life lay snares for me, and they that seek me my hurt speak mischievous things and imagine deceits all the day long. In 38, 11 through 12. And then even further. For I said, hear me, lest otherwise they should rejoice over me when my foot slippeth. They magnify themselves against me. But mine enemies, and then verse 19, but mine enemies are lively, and they are strong, and they that hate me wrongfully are multiplied. They also that render evil for good are mine adversaries, because I follow the thing that good is. Next one, you could see chapter 37 of the book of Psalms, of the Psalm 37, verse 32. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. Is that not the program in its basically entirety? Watching to see how we react to their provocations and their incitations. Where else? The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be of an upright conversation. That's 37. 36, 35. Let's go to 35. Judge me, O Lord my God, according to thy righteousness, and let them not rejoice over me. Let them not say in their hearts, ah, so we would have it. Let them not say, we have swallowed him up. Let them be ashamed and brought to confusion together that rejoice at my hurt. Let them be clothed with shame and dishonor that magnify themselves against me. Let them that are mine enemies wrongfully rejoice over me. Let not them that are mine enemies wrongfully rejoice over me. Neither let them that wink with the eye that hate me without a cause. For they speak not peace, but they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land. Yea, the Lord opened their mouth wide against me and said, aha, aha. Yea, they opened their mouth wide against me and said, aha, aha, our eye hath seen it. So that's the slander, the smear campaigns. That's the, watching, judging everything you do and say after they have plotted against you and they commit crimes against you, and then they record the aftermath. They do all kinds of plots and evil harassments against you, and then they record it and catch you in your reaction. It's such a cowardly thing. Lord, how long wilt thou look on? Rescue my soul from their destructions, my darling from the lions. But in mine adversity they rejoice and gather themselves together. Yea, the abjects gathered themselves together against me, and I knew it not. They did tear me and seize not. With hypocritical mockers and feasts they gnashed upon me with their teeth. False witnesses did rise up. They laid to my charge things that I knew not. Is that not exactly what they do? They rewarded me evil for good to the spoiling of my soul. But as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. I humbled my soul with fasting, and my prayer returned into my own bosom. 35 is a really good one. Plead my cause, O Lord, with them that strive with me. Fight against them that fight against me. Draw out also the spear, and stop the way against them that persecute me. Say unto my soul, I am thy salvation. Let them be confounded and put to shame that seek after my soul. Let them be turned back and brought to confusion that devise my hurt. Let them be as chaff from the wind, and let the angel of the Lord chase them. For without cause have they hid from their net. For without cause have they hid for me their net in a pit, which without cause they have digged for my soul. And it just goes on and on like this. So again, if you're being, persecuted in this last hour, just know that their lamp will be put out. 33 is a good one. Thou shalt hide them in secret of thy presence from the pride of man. Thou shalt keep them secretly in a pavilion from the strife of tongues. Let the lying lips be put to silence, which speak grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous. Here's a really good one right here, chapter 31. Yes, chapter 31. I was a reproach among all mine enemies, but especially among my neighbors, and a fear to mine acquaintance. They that did see me without fled from me. I am forgotten as a dead man out of mind. I am like a broken vessel. For I have heard the slander of many. Fear was on every side. While they took counsel together against me, they devised to take away my life. But I trusted in the Lord. King David was gang-stalked. Nehemiah was gang-stalked. Ezra was gang-stalked. Daniel and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were gang-stalked. So was, let me see, a lot of the prophets were gang-stalked. And gang-stalking is satanic ritual abuse. Let me see, who else was gang-stalked in the Old Testament? We could go on forever. Esther, Mordecai was gang-stalked, her cousin. Lots of people in the Old Testament. In the New Testament, Jesus, first and foremost. Paul, Peter was gang-stalked. All the apostles were gang-stalked. The first century Christians were gang-stalked. And gang-stalking started in, it's an ancient practice, started in the Sodom and Gomorrah nations, where they would, do all kinds of cowardly, evil things to foreigners, to sojourners, to people who come into their towns for work or looking for work. The Sodomites, all their judges were wicked, corrupt, and it's the same spirit here happening in Babylon, USA. So have courage, understand this isn't something new. You're a spiritual bloodline, and God has chosen you for this because He's going to avenge you eventually. He will. He's righteous and just, and his words aren't just going to fall away. His words are forever. His word is everlasting. So be of good comfort, be of good faith. Christ is coming.